So, good morning, hello, how are we? Guten Tag, bonjour, comment ça va, bien tu, and all that funky stuff. Hope you're all doing well. Just loading up the lobby and also checking to make sure I sound okay on YouTube. To double check this because I can't hear myself very well. Oh no, that all seems fine. Good. Right. So, how are we all? I'm feeling a little bit rough. I had a birthday party of mine on the weekend and I had a good time. And I've now got a stinking cold. And I've got loads of drinks, hopefully to get me through this eventful night. There's a lot to unpack from this evening, and I'm not sure. I haven't watched. I know what's happened to me, obviously. But I haven't watched any of the replays yet. But there was lots of things going on which I heard of. So, without further ado, we shall crack on. St. Croix, the actual real place in Canada, but it's just an oval, believe it or not. It's not this really good circuit. I actually love this circuit, mainly because it's another one of these circuits which is nice and wide, so it gives people the opportunity for side-by-side racing and is not too narrow, unlike Bathurst, which we hate. Well, I hate anyway. Anyway, in the meantime, I'm going to have a whole load of snot coming out during this. This is going to be awful for you lot. I really am sorry. I'll just double check my audio again to make sure everything is okay before I crack on. Yep, everything sounds much better. Tissues at the ready. Because, oh man. Here we go. First tissue break. Take that as you will. Anyway, so race 5, St. Croix C2. And we'll go through the field. In first place, we have Mickey, again on pole position. Fast JMS, slowly now starting to show his class. He had a great race last week at Laguna Seca. He's qualified second here on the grid. Rick here in third, the P1 clan Rick in third. It's good high position for him. Crazy's again showing his class as well, up to fourth. Poo Dog, I'm sure we're going to get some sort of poo related double entendre with him today. Myself, Berserker Boy in Thunderbird 1 in 6th. Crony here in 7th. Masonovic in 8th. Dennis here in 9th. Dominator in 10th. Seamus in 11th. I'm surprised Seamus is back here. He's definitely got some pace, but I was surprised so far back in the field. Roy here in 12th and Basing here in 13th. So, without further ado, that's a bit loud in my ear. Without further ado, we shall crack on. Let's go back up to the start and look backwards and see what we can find as the lights go. Oh, I thought I saw movement there. Obviously wrong. And we are off. So, Mickey has got a good start here, coming up to the inside of turn 1. I don't know the names of these corners. It's obviously a bit fictional. Let's try and look at everything. Turn 1, I think a lot of people go a bit too wide here, which is just... Oh no, managed to keep it right, so it's Crazy went a bit too wide. It's just like Berserker to come through up into 5th place on board here with Crazy. Oh, there's a bit of shenanigans there from Fast JMS. 3 of them side by side. Now Berserker's now got up the inside of Fast JMS. Let's go and see if I can get a better view here from Crazy's in camera point of view. Oh, oh, yes. Let's go back. So there's quite a lot of people going off. Let's get the best angle for this. So we're back here with Dennis. I think it's Bosonovic goes. Yeah, Bosonovic gets on the grass on the inside there. Gets it. Oh, he got a little nudge in for Dennis, and Dennis slows up. At the same time, Rick's got off. Oh, it's all kicking off. Someone else was going really slow. Now, who was out really slow up front? So Pudog's battling here with Fast JMS. Berserker was just coming up the inside there, and Thunderbird won. Something goes wrong here with someone. Is it Mickey? No. Oh no, it's Berserker Boy. He gets it wrong. Berserker's gone wrong. And that little bump has put Berserker all the way back to 8th place. Oh, he's up in 3rd place. Oh, disaster for Berserker. But he's still, fortunately, not lost too much. In the meantime, we're going back up here now. Dennis and Crazy, nose to tail, coming into the sharp left, which goes into a long straight. So we're going to get plenty of tow down this part of the circuit. I would say the guys are streaming past, but they've already strung out quite a little bit. So we go up front though. I love the sound of this. Mickey closely followed by Pudog for 1st and 2nd. Fast JMS 3rd. Pudog side by side with Mickey now. Who's going to be the last of the late breakers as they both... Pudog going to go around the outside. What a great move that was from Poo. Yeah, he's made the position stick. I think there's something going on back here. I thought I saw something. No, not quite. Let's go on board with Mickey. Can Mickey riposte back? Oh no, he's hit the barrier! Oh, all by himself! He's going to get damage for that surely as well. Mickey on races, super soft tyres. Turns into this. Is he going to just drifts out too wide? Oh, slams the car into the bridge. Oh, Crazy's come off in sympathy with him as well. What's going on with the Crazy? So Crazy fighting here with Dennis. Oh, the boys can't keep it straight. There's so much going on in the first lap of the first race. Crazy's just going to get it wide. Oh no, he's done the same as well. He's bashed the car all by himself. Oh, disaster. Crazy by nature. He's mullered the front of that car now. And that's dropped him all the way to the back, which has just allowed Pooh to get out in front, followed now by Fast JMS. Dennis is up to the heady heights of 3rd, and Berserker, who was back to 8th, is back up to 4th now already within half a lap. It's being closely followed here from Crony. His windscreen wiper going. And as you can see, there's already a little bit of a gap now between Crony and Dominator in 6th. Roy here in 7th. Oh, he's been caught now by Mickey. Let's go back up with Mickey. Nice clean move there for Mickey, but he's gone very wide. Oh, that could have been horribly wrong. Mickey, the series leader actually at this point in the race. He was leading, I think he's leading the championship by 1 point. Oh, that's not a great camera view, is it? It's a bit rubbish. So in the meantime, we go up to Pudog, up into 1st place here. Fast JMS still hanging on to him. Pudog, was he started 5th? I think it was. Coming up now, we still haven't even completed one lap yet. That's a horrible little left-hand turn, which brings you onto his back straight. So Pudog's 1st, Fast JMS 2nd. Here comes Dennis in 3rd. Thunderbird 1 being caught by Crony. Let's go on board with this. Crony's up the inside of Thunderbird 1. Coming into the last corner. Who's going to brake? Who's going to brake? Let's go back with Berserker. There's a Berserker slingshot up underneath. He's going to try, you know, and I think he might. Oh, no, I would say he might do it. He's not quite going to do it. Crony's blocking off. Great. Oh, great driving here for these two side by side through last corner. See, this is why I like the circuit. You can do this sort of stuff. And it's absolutely thrilling. So who's going to be the last of the late breakers into turn 1 here? Crony or Berserker? Crony's got the inside racing line. Berserker gives way. And lets Crony take the position. So here we go. Back. Hello DK, how you doing, mate? Here's Dominator. DK, are you Dominator? I'm guessing you might be. So here's Dominator now. He's got sort of cleared through some of the rubbish that going up front. He's now watching Berserker and Crony side by side. I kind of like want to move away a little bit, see what's going on, but with these two boys nose to tail. Yeah, nice, oh, good, nicely joined, mate. But these two nose to tail, it might be worth sticking here just to see what happens. As Berserker trying to find a way. Oh, Crony's all over the place. Oh, Dennis has gone off. Dennis has gone off all by himself. I'm good, DK. I've just got a stonking cold, so I'm not sure how long my voice is going to last. I might have to have a bit of a 5-minute break between races as Dennis gets it all wrong by himself. The heady heights are third place. Too much for Dennis to cope with. Is it going to allow Berserker to get... Oh, Dennis tries to go across to get out of the way. It's just allowed Berserker to get good position here. Is Dennis going to slot in? Yeah, he's going to try and slot in behind Crony. Up front, I can also see that... I want to go out and see what's going on up front as well, but here the Crony's got a nice drag. Now he's going to go around the outside of Berserker. Cool. There's quite a lot going on in this race as well, DK, and I think I'm going to lose my voice. Oh, as Pooh looks up the inside of Fast JMS has got the lead. Oh, did he get on the drag? Yeah. I'm probably going to lose my voice again on this. Pooh has lost first place to Fast JMS, who's living up to his name of being fast. He's out in first place. Is Pooh going to look up the inside? No. And then we go back to this battle here. Crony's going to keep up the inside of Thunderbird 1. And this long left curl. Berserker's drifted wide, just allowed Dennis. Here's Dennis now, trying to go around the outside. He's just underneath Crony. I can hear Berserker's behind the whole lot of them. Oh, Crony. I can see what's going on. Oh, Dominator Day! Oh, mate! He gets it horribly wrong. This is the spot where Crazy and Mickey got it wrong earlier on in lap 1. Dominator just goes too wide, smashes into the barrier. Oh, Mickey nearly collects Mickey's, and he gets damaged for the sake of it as well. Recovers now, back on, nice little wheel spin, star points there for that. There's Crazy now, he's behind Rick, 2 fast drivers and Roy. So they're all, everyone's sort of fairly close still. Rick goes up past Dominator, we're on board now with Dominator. As Crazy gets past him as well. I thought Crazy braked a little bit early then, but that's okay, that's all fair and good. Right, let's go back up to the field because there's lots of battles brewing up front. So Pooh Dog's got back in front of JMS. This is going to be... Go back to see where that happened. Pooh back right off then. Gets a nice run up to the sort of backfield part of the circuit. Oh, he's looking up the inside. Pooh's looking up the inside of Fast JMS. This top of the hill sort of corner, horrible off-camber little corner where it's quite easy to spin the rear wheel and lose the back end, which is exactly what I think's just happened to Fast JMS. That corner, that's why he's already lost a bit of time here. But in the meantime, we've got this bunch of deprobates battling for 3rd, 4th and 5th, and now Mickey's joined the party. Dennis squabbling with the back end of Crony's car has just allowed Berserker to catch back up and go around the outside of Dennis. Great move from Berserker. Can Berserker hold it on that outside bit? No, he can't. He can go back on board with Berserker. You've got Mickey coming back through the field. Berserker's up the inside. Dennis is going to wipe his nose. There he goes, wiped his nose. He's come back in with Mickey though. Let's go on board with Mickey and see if we can find a way through. I think he's going to dive up the inside of the Thunderbird 1 here. He thinks better of it. It'd probably be wise to do that as well. Mickey get a run on Berserker, come down the last hairpin, well no it's not hairpin, the left hand turn down here. At the moment it's Pooh Dog in first. These boys out in front now by quite a bit, there's a bit of a gap. The front two, and then there's this gaggle of 4 drivers. I use the term driver in the broadest possible sense as well. Ooh, lots going on there, but Berserker's managed to dive up the inside of Dennis. Dennis has got the runner, and it looks like Mickey's got a run on Berserker now. It's just allowed Crony to get a bit further in front. Berserker's trying to get the slipstream of Dennis in front, but also there's a train of drivers here now. Berserker's pulled out at the inside. Is Mickey going to pull out the inside of Berserker? Oh, he doesn't. He's just going to follow Berserker into turn 1. No, he does think about going up the inside. Little nudge on Berserker. Dennis has gone wide. Berserker's gone through. That was very close to going horribly wrong for everyone. Themselves out a little bit now, so let's go through the field. This is going up front. So Poo Dog's now out in front. The race is starting to settle down a bit. Poo's out in front with a bit of a, so how much did you say, about second and a half, or 2 second lead over Fast JMS in second. Crony's just got in front of this bunch of drivers behind. Seems to be going a bit slower now. Berserker's going very wide, but it seems to catch up to Crony here. There's where's Dennis? What's happened to Dennis? I thought, so what's happened to Dennis here? Because he was right behind Berserker. Oh, Mickey's just drifted wide, a little nudge, which has just put Dennis off. Oh dear! Oh, the stewards might have to look at that one. Mickey didn't stop for Dennis. That little bit of contact has just put Dennis off and lost in position. I'm not sure if Mickey, I don't know if Mickey knows the rules. I know he's quite new to the series. In the meantime, Dennis comes along here and he's going to get it wrong. Oh, I thought he was going to get it wrong again. Leave the braking far too late. So yeah, the stewards might have to look at that one. In the meantime, I think Crony and Berserker, yeah, Berserker's got in front of Crony. Here comes Crony with his indicator on. Looking up the inside, well, sorry, going the outside of Thunderbird 1, coming down the main straight. Powers past the McGann. Shows you how much of an advantage that slipstream can give you. Can Berserker outbrake Crony into this long left-hand turn, which comes back on itself a little bit, side by side. Oh, great driving there from these boys. Side by side. Coming up to the bridge, Crony's got the inside line. Oh, left to brake a bit too late, didn't really give Berserker room. Oh, this is the bit. Crony. Crony asked me what went wrong at the bridge, and on the night I didn't remember why. I've just remembered why. That's this bit here. From now, Crony, my screen went blank, and I thought the game had kicked me. And it actually went onto the autopilot, and then I started picking it up just as Mickey went past me. So that's what happened at that point, Crony, if you're watching. Was that Bosonovic? Yeah, Bosonovic and Seamus was. So let's go through the field as we are then. Let's go up with Poo Dog, who's now starting to pull away a little bit from Fast JMS. Poo Dog on racing softs. After the third lap, I'll start going through the lap times to see how people are doing. Nice, not a lot of tyre wear going on there. Fast JMS on racing super softs. It's not making the extra grip work for him in the Red Bull car. In second place, Crony squabbling with Mickey now. In third and fourth. And then following that is Berserker, who's been down as low as 8th at one point. Oh, it's a horrible camera angle, those, isn't it? Berserker's in 5th. Dennis is back to 6th after he was, let's say, eased off track. Nothing malicious, but he was eased off the track from Mickey. Bosonovic here in 7th. Looks like he's slowly catching up to. Ooh, a bit sideways action there from Bosonovic. Slowly catching up to the groups in front. There's Seamus back here in 8th. Rick in 9th. Crazy's recovered in 10th. Dominators back here in 11th. Still struggling after his incident to catch back up. Looks like he's doing it. Roy cruising around at back, enjoying the sunshine of Canada. Right, I need a snot break, so just bear with me a second. And we're back, right. So, Poo did have a 2-second lead, it's just extended to 2.3. Settling into the race, Fast JMS. So Poo's done a 3:46. Fast JMS at 3:47. Crony's done a 3:50, so there's 3 seconds off the pace back here in this little group. Berserker's now got past Mickey. What happened to Mickey? How did Berserker get past Mickey? Let's have a quick look. Oh, it's down the start-finish straight. Side by side. Obviously Berserker last of the late breakers into turn 1. look at that, that's very close. It breaks, doesn't drift it wide, so it gives Mickey space if he was there, but no, Mickey's respectful of Berserker as well, so that's all good. So Mickey's done a 3:47, Berserker's done 3:49. I do know I'll start doing faster laps from now on, to be honest. And Mickey in 5th, Dennis has dropped, trying to catch back up to this group. Sonovic catching this group, Seamus, Rick, Crazy, Dominator, everyone's spread out at the moment, the race is settling down. And we're not quite halfway yet. Oh, it's changing of positions back here. I saw someone change position. What happened with Mickey? Mickey was catching up. Oh, Crony as well! Let's go up to, let's have a look. So Crony's got it sideways coming into, let's go, well, it's back there as well. Mickey got it, someone was off back here as well. Anyway, sorry, I'm just getting too much. Crony drifts it wide, gets it wrong, just allowed Berserker now to catch up. He's going to try and go around the outside of Crony and does. And Berserker's up in the 3rd place. Can he hold it? Oh, that was close. That was close. Oh, in the meantime, Mickey's saying hello to the barrier again. Smashes his car. What happened here with Mickey? Mickey was catching up. Berserker held it. That Mickey didn't. Smashes it into the barrier. That's the difference between getting it right and getting it horribly wrong. He's going to lose so much time as Mickey. He's going to drop. Is Dominator going past him? No, he's going to get it back together, and Mickey's gone all the way back now. Now someone up here, Seamus got a penalty. I'm not, how did he get a penalty? Where did Seamus pick up a penalty? Oh, he went agricultural through that corner there. Is going to pick up a penalty for that bit. There we go. Which is just allow Rick now to catch back up. As they go past the ailing Mickey. Can Rick find a way past Seamus? Yep, up the inside, Seamus gives way. It's probably a good idea for Seamus. Might have got another penalty for cutting the corner there. Because he's now going to get a nice toe down this long straight to see if he can regain the position he's just had to give up. Looking at the map there at the top right, everyone's still sort of strung out a little bit. This is probably the closest battle on the circuit at the moment. Seamus still hasn't managed to get close enough to make a move. Oh, he's going to try now, is he? Is he going to try and pull out underneath Rick into this hairpin left? No, he goes wide. Oh, I thought that was going to go wrong. Still, you can see the wheels turning left. He's managing to hold it quite well. Rick's just pulled out a little bit of a gap now between himself and Seamus. Coming up to the bridge. Everyone just about avoids that corner. Is Mickey going to avoid it? Yep. Dominator's trying to come up to Mickey from right at the back. So, back up front. Pudog's still cruising out. He did have a 2.3 second lead. It's now 1.8. So, Fast Seamus starting to catch back up. Maybe the... And you can see the tyre wear on those racing super softs not a minimal, so maybe the tyre wear is starting to play into Fast Seamus' hands. In the meantime, Berserk has been squabbling, it feels like, with Crony all race. Let's have a look from... I can't do it. So Berserker's still in 3rd, but he's bringing Crony with him. Dennis is still hanging around in 5th. Sonovic has now moved up to 6th. Rick hanging on in front of Seamus in 7th. Seamus. I thought Seamus got a little bit of a wobble on there. Yeah, he did. Still looking at the back end of Rick's arse. Seamus. Oh dear, pure art humour does it for me every time. Misses the apex there, Seamus, but he's still within touch. But they're all really kind of like strung out, I have to say. So let's just watch Pudog coming down the start finish straight. Past the marshal in the bright orange cage. It's cage dancer he was, that's what he's doing. So Pudog crosses the line 15 minutes halfway through. Fast JMS still in second, slowly but surely catching. Berserker still can't escape the shackles of Crony in third and fourth. Crony's all looking up the inside here. Is Crony going to try and outbrake Berserker into turn one? No. But Berserker's looks like he's flying off there. Crony's lost a lot of time. Really, just in that little movement. I thought it was a bit more than 1.8, but there you go. He seems to have backed off quite a little bit. Berserker a little bit of breather room. Maybe this will be the first time that Berserker can get along the start-finish straight and not bring Crony in the tow with him. In the meantime, Dennis has got a bit of a gap between him and Crony. Vasonovic, big gap between him and Seamus. I'm missing something. Oh, Seamus was battling with someone, wasn't he? He was battling with Rick. What's happened to Rick? Rick suddenly dropped back. Yeah, Rick was in 7th, wasn't he? Seamus just behind him. Let's go on board with Rick then. We'll see what happens. All's good so far. Come down the start, finish straight. Where do we think it? Rick's obviously binned it somewhere. Where do we think he's done it? Turn 1 or in the other sections? That's all good so far. I think he's obviously going to get it wrong. I'll go wide or hit the barrier. Do you think? Where all the shenanigans on lap 1 happened. Here we go. Rick's on the outside, he's going to hit the barrier! We guess the barrier! Nice! Oh, gets it! Really? Oh, that's so good, you got to watch that a couple of times. Sorry, Rick. From a driver's point of view, he just drifts too wide. You can't blame the tyre wear, there's minimal tyre wear, it just doesn't turn in. It's too fast, doesn't turn in, and wallop! So look, Mickey nearly collects Rick as well, but that mistake has put Rick all the way back. Where's Roy, who's too far off? So 16, I always love that. 16 minutes, oh look, that looks visibly closer now. 1.5 seconds. This is brewing up quite nicely. This is Fast JMS is slowly but surely reeling in the race leader Poo Dog. Nice tidy line there from Fast JMS. In the meantime, remember Berserker. Oh, Berserker got a bit of a gap between him and Crony. So Berserker's finally got a bit of breathing room. Looked like the rear end of Crony's again slid out a little bit then. Did not get the braking. Dennis still hanging around in 5th. Vasonovic looks like he actually might be catching up to Dennis as well. Over the bridge, it's the gap, keep an eye on this gap, so it's 2.3 between Dennis and Vasonovic. Back here of Crazy, he's now been caught by Seamus, who's slowly making his way up through the field again as well. Mickey's had an eventful race, series leader at the moment, back up here, slowly catching that group in front. Dominator, who's not really done too much wrong, he's just slowly losing touch with the guys in front. And Rick, as we've just seen, had an incident, and Roy scraping the barrier. Back here in 12th. Yep, oh, look at that. Fast JMS definitely now visually caught right up to the back of Poo Dog. Probably got slipstream somewhere. We've got 10 minutes to go. 0.6 of a second between the two of them. Just check also who's got the fastest lap time. The fastest lap is by Fast JMS, so we're on board with the fastest guy on the circuit. And he's reeling Poo Dog in lap by lap now. Let's stick with these two boys as we come down to the... Stay with these two to the turn 1 to see if it's going to
Fast JMS can get a nice slipstream. Let's tell, it looks like he's a bit too far away. Yep, too far away at the moment. So it's still Poo-Dog first. Fast JMS second. Keep an eye on that. Berserker and Thunderbird 1 in third. So got a little bit more of a gap now between him and Crony in fourth. Here comes Dennis in fifth. Sonovic still not too far away from Dennis. One little step up from Dennis and he could be catching him. Crazy's in seventh. Seamus here in eighth. He's been caught by Mickey. Let's go on board with Mickey. Is he going to make a move on Seamus? Yep, he is. Oh, Seamus broke very early then. Just allowed Mickey to get wide. Mickey's gone off again. Maybe the pressure of being the series leader is starting to get to Mickey, making his little mistakes. Can Seamus respond? As the sun looks like it's setting. Oh, Seamus got it a bit wrong. Rear wheels were on the back end of the grass and gave his car a little kick. That's all. As you were at the moment, Dominator drifts wide, nearly hits the barrier as well. Rick's starting to catch back up to Dominator and Roy's still cruising around at the back. So, here we go. Yeah, Fast JMS is caught up to the slipstream now of Poo-Dog. Racing for the lead. Just done his fast purple sector time, fastest lap for JMS. So Fast JMS definitely sizing up Poo-Dog for the lead. Clean driving. Just have another quick drink. Yeah, Fast JMS had to bail out that. Poo-Dog a little bit of weaving there. Needs to be careful about that. Fast JMS right at tailpipes, eating a whole load of exhaust fumes from Poo-Dog. Coming through the backfield section now. Let's check on the other boys. Berserker's still out on his own. Finally got a bit of clean air to drive the way he wants. He's done a 3:47, almost dead. And 3:40. He's actually getting quicker as the race goes on. Even though his tyre wear is going down, he's getting quicker. Crony's just at his quickest lap, still nearly 2 seconds slower than Berserker. Dennis is about the same sort of time as Crony. Basonovic slightly quicker than Dennis. Crazy's done a 3:46 as well, so Crazy's getting quicker as the race goes on. So he might be catching Basonovic and might get up there for 5th or 6th. Looking back from Crazy. What's happened to Mickey? Where's Mickey gone? Is Mickey back here? Is Mickey at another instant? Right, 1, 2, 3. There he is, done it again! Where does Mickey get this wrong? Hits the grass again! Mickey the lawnmower. Seeing another bit of grass that he wants to. He's having a nightmare. Another bit of grass that he wants to make sure it needs to be cut. Dropping the series leader back to 11th. Pressure's definitely getting to him. He's got damage as well. Seen a bit of barrier that he's not touched, so he needed to go and say hello to it. I shouldn't laugh, but it is funny. In the meantime, here we have Poo-Dog's now got Fast JMS right up his chuff. I'm sure there's a joke between Poo and Chuff. Right up, somewhere in there. Poo's gone defensive. Forcing Fast JMS go around the outside. Can JMS slingshot up underneath? Just think about it. Indeed. It looks like we got a new lawnmower in the series. That being Mickey, not you anymore, Dominator. Oh, I thought JMS might have had a good run on Poo-Dog. Still 8 minutes to go. Poo-Dog's sticking to the inside, making JMS go around the outside. Oh, Pooh gets it slightly sideways. That little kink there, that little bit of loss of traction, just allowed fast JMS to get through. So these boys now out on their own by how much? How much are these two ahead? 11 seconds ahead of Berserker Boy in third place. So the race is basically between these two unless something goes wrong. So we'll quickly run through the field because I think we're starting to bunch up a little bit. So Berserker Boy is now in a comfortable third. Crony just about losing touch with Berserker in front, although he's just done a good sector time for himself. Dennis is now being reeled in visibly, I can't say that, visibly by Bosonovic. He's definitely catching him a little bit, not that quick but quick enough. But he's also bringing Crazy along for the ride. It was great racing, it was good racing all round. Wait till you see the next one though. DKE, I'm not sure if you know what happened. You might want to revise that statement. It's all good though, it's all good fun, don't worry. Right, so Seamus is in 8th, Rick's in 9th, Dominator's in 10th. You can see they're all lying stand, still all within sight of each other. Mickey is probably wondering what the hell is going on today here in 11th, and Roy's not quite coming around the corner. Here he comes, manfully plugging away. Back here in 12th. No, I don't want to. I had a nightmare. I think a lot of people had a bit of a weird one in the next race, so we'll see what happens. Right, 5 minutes to go. I need a quick snot break to blow my nose. I'll be back in a moment. And we're back just at a crucial point there. You saw that. Fast JMS was trying to keep out of the way of Poo Dog, and it all got a bit icky, and ended up him driving wide. And Poo, I'm not sure if he let them position back, but he gave the position back to Fast JMS. This is the battle for the lead. This is really good stuff from these two. Two different tactics. You've got Poo Dog on racing softs, Fast JMS on racing super softs, and his tyre wears so much better than Pooh's as well. So Fast JMS is doing something very right in that car. We've got 4 minutes, which will probably be the next. Yeah, it should be the next lap. Will be the last lap. Such long laps. So this looks like the stupid signpost in the way. On board with Pooh, coming up to the last corner here. Oh, he can't get it horribly wrong. This is another quick look at that again. I think JMS blocked the inside line, and Pooh. No, it wasn't. JMS got the inside line wrong, hit the barrier. Has he got any damage for that? Oh, he's managed to get away with not getting any damage. So as we start, but all that's done is punted. Fast JMS giving him a bit of a gap now on the last lap. JMS, did he win last week at Laguna? I can't remember, but he's certainly a second or up there. Fast JMS is leading on what will be the last lap. He's now got a bit of a gap between him and Poo Dog for second. We have to go back and see how they're getting on in a minute. Berserker's still trundling around in third. You can't see the boys in front. And there's Crony in fourth, keeping tabs on Berserker, but it's not making an impression on catching him. Crazy's up to fifth. Dennis has dropped back to seventh. What's happened to Dennis? Let's have a quick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Dennis was here. Oh, he gets it wide at the same spot that Fast JMS got it wide, and he's. Oh no, it's a bit later on in the circuit. It's just that this last little horrible hairpin. Bosonovic nearly took Dennis out as well. So Dennis throws away fifth place. Was just allowed Crazy to get up to fifth place. There's Crazy in fifth. Here comes Bosanovic, who's been steady all the way through, up into 6th. Dennis back into 7th. Here comes Seamus in 8th. I like this camera anyway, all coming straight at you. Here comes Rick in 9th. Mickey 10th. Dominators. Oh, Dominators scraping the side of the barrier there. So I think Dominator's got some wrong somewhere as well, because he's dropped back. He was further up through. And Viali here in 12th as we go into the last lap. Looks like it's the biggest gap so far, 1.2 seconds. Fast JMS has got through, I want to say, Maggots and Beckett's sort of section of the circuit. A lovely little left, right through this infield. If you hook it up really well, it's very pleasing. But as you saw in the beginning of lap 1, if you get it wrong, there's a barrier to hit halfway through. Now the question will be, can Poodog get into the slipstream of Fast JMS? We could be, I know he's still quite a long way of the circuit to go, but this could be quite crucial into the result, because if you can't catch up at this point, it's going to need Fast JMS to make a bit of a mistake further on. The gap is 1.3 seconds. I think Poodog's just starting now to get a tiny bit of time. It's too late. He's catching and caught up onto braking. He's taken that corner slightly better than Fast JMS. Coming to bridges, reduced the gap somewhat as Poodog. Coming up now to the bridge. Oh, Fast JMS he took that quite safe. It was 1.3, it's now 0.6, so he's definitely catching. Sun's setting over the hills over there. 28 minutes gone. I'm going to stick with this because this is the race for the lead. Nice tidy line there from Pooh. He's gained again, so he's really catching up to Fast JMS. This is last lap stuff now. Not sure which is going to be the best angle to go. So Pooh's right in the tailpipes of Fast JMS on the last lap. Can Fast JMS hold off the Pooh? Pooh's looking up the inside. He's making a little lunge for it around the inside here. He's got the inside line there as Fast JMS. Pooh backs out of it. Oh, Fast JMS takes an awful lot of inside curb. It doesn't get a penalty for it. About a quarter of the lap to go. About a minute to go. Oh, Pooh nearly stuffs himself up the pipes of Fast JMS. That could have been painful for both of them. Not much to go now. We're coming up to the last few sets of corners. And then it's going to be a drag race to the end. But Pooh's under braking, catches up to Fast JMS. Horrible little kink to the left here. JMS is trying to be as tidy as possible. You can see Pooh seems to be better under braking, I think it is. Coming up now to the last corner. Here's Poodog catching up to... He is, look, you can see he's catching up in the slipstream. Definitely catching up in the slipstream. He's going to be under braking. What's going to happen now? Fast JMS is going to go defensive. Pooh's going to go around the outside. Last of the late breakers. Pooh's trying to go around the outside. They give each other room. Oh, it's side by side, but who's going to get the drag? This is for the win. Pooh is just in second place. He might be getting a little bit of momentum here. No, it looks like Fast JMS is going to win it. He's getting the momentum. It's going to be not really enough. It's going to be Fast JMS at the end. Poodog second. Great race there for the finish. So Fast JMS first, Poodog second, Berserker trundles across there in third place. Oh, I didn't realise this was going on behind me. Let's have a look here. This is crazy. And Crony had a nice little rundown at the corner as well for the last lap. It looks like Crony might have it. This is going to be very close again. Who's got the drag? Now it looks like Crony's going to just about finish in front of Crazy. Yes, he does. So Crony's in fourth. Crazy's in fifth. Bosanovic, a nice solid race for Bosanovic. Will cross the line in sixth place. Seamus doing the Irish jig here in seventh. Dennis in eighth. Rick in ninth. Mickey had an eventful race in 10th. Dominator cruising around now. Whereabouts on the circuit are we? Oh, coming down to the last straight here. Dominator goes past the cage dancer, flashing his lights, not too far off the pace, but in 11th. And here comes Roy, eventually coming up to the last corner. While we wait for Roy, I'm just going to have another quick drink. So here comes Roy then for 12th place. So there we have it, race 5 done and in the books, and we'll go on to race 6, which is the reverse grid St. Croix A2. My voice is hanging up not too bad at the moment. I thought it'd be worse. I've got a real snotty nose still. I'm just waiting it to load up. There's good stuff for the boys there. It was quite eventful. I know this next race had some bits going on in this one as well, so we'll go through the field. Only 12 runners and riders this time. So just pause it there so we can go through the field. So in reverse order, we've got Viali in his GTR as per always here. Dominator's in his GTR in 2nd. Mickey in a Ferrari 3rd. Rick in a Scirocco 4th. Dennis in a Scirocco 5th. Seamus in a Scirocco 6th. Bosonovic in a Lambo in 7th. Crazy in a GTR 8th. Crony in another Ferrari 9th. Berserker in Thunderbird 2 in a Muzzy 10th. Poodog 11th. Fast JMS 12th. Now, I know I keep doing this, but I'm not sure how it's working. But this Mustang is like SHIT off a shovel at the race starts, because we are gonna. I was just absolutely like, I couldn't believe it again, and getting such a good start in the Mustang. It just seems to get through 2nd and 3rd gear quicker than everyone else. Oh, someone's gone off there on the right. I have to go back and see what it is. But you can see Berserker Boy from 10th place on the grid to the first corner is already up into 3rd. He takes 7 people in one corner. Coming up now, Berserker in Thunderbird 2, coming up to the back end of Dominator. It's gone from 10th. Looks like he might try and get into 2nd into turn 2. No, let's Dominator through. But Dominator goes wide. Mickey goes wide. So Berserker has gone from 10th place. He's got to shove it up the inside here of Mickey. A little bit of squeeze. Berserker in the lead. 10th to the lead within 3 corners. I was very happy with that. So we'll just go back to the start. Oh yeah, there was a whole lot kicking off behind. But go back to the start, because someone up front pulled over to the side. That was Roy. That was Roy. Why'd you pull over to the side, Roy? I'm not sure what that was about. I'm not sure why Roy pulled over to the side. I do like my starts. I do seem to get good starts at the Dominator. But there's a whole load, there's a gaggle of drivers behind now that's trying to find. This is going to be find who's the best person to watch what's going on. Let's have a look. So there's the gaggle up in front, the gaggle of old farts. So, oh, they're all going off. Dominator's off. Seamus is off. Gone wide. There's a bit of bumping and barging there. Go back up through the field a little bit, because it probably hasn't quite finished yet. I actually quite like this circuit. We should be racing on this circuit because this is a horrible corner. Everyone seems to have gone through. Poodog's gone very deep into the corner, gets past JMS. On board here with Cronies, taking nice and smooth. There's a bit of a battle going on up here between Bosonovic coming over the bridge the other way this time. Looking up there, what's going on up there? I can see Mickey and who's that? That's Rick having a Tate-a-Tate. Crazy's joined the crew. And look at that, Dennis is going up the inside of Crazy into this really slow hairpin left. Berserker in the Thunderbird 2 out in front, but it's not going to be for long, so I'm pretty sure I get this corner horribly wrong. No, I don't. Oh, it's maybe not that corner then. Oh, hey! Who was that? That was 4th place. Dennis going wide again. Was that on his own volition? It was. He gets it horribly wrong. Off the circuit, jumps up for fun. Nice style points there for Dennis. Just allowed that group in front to get away. Crazy's going to get past Dennis. Poo-Dog's following Crazy here, going through the field. Looking up the inside of Crazy, the Scirocco. Side by side, being quite respectful with each other. Oh, Dennis! Out of nowhere, Dennis! Well, what was that? Let's go more with Dennis. No, that's Pooh. There's Dennis. Dennis! What was going on there, Dennis? Oh, just block passes on Crazy. Pushes Crazy a little bit wide. Lost in momentum. Whatever it is, Crazy's lost quite a couple of positions there. Could lose a few more. Just back up through the field. Dennis. Oh, Dennis is giving Poo-Dog a bit of a punt. Oh, this is a side of Dennis I'm not used to. Rough Dennis. Oh, I like it. Fast Seamus in the Toyota. I would have thought the Toyota's going to really suffer at this circuit. It seems to be struggling in that Scirocco. The Toyota is going to suffer this circuit because it doesn't seem to have the top end compared to the other cars. But in the meantime, back up front we got Berserker and Thunderbird 2 holding off Mickey here in 2nd place. In the meantime we got Rick. Oh, Poo-Dog's got through on the inside of Rick. 2 Scirocco is going to be interesting to see side by side coming into. Gosh, this is still only lap 1, isn't it? Rick's coming up the inside again of Poo-Dog. Turns up the inside there. Poo-Dog bails out of it, tries to undercut Rick. Nice little move. Rick's gone wide, scraps off some speed. That's just going to put him back a little bit. In the meantime, Mickey in the Ferrari. Mustang versus Ferrari. Coming into turn 1. Berserker in the Mustang keeps it clean and gives him room, but still holds the line. So Berserker and Mickey now 1 and 2. Poo-Dog up into 3rd. The race starting to settle now. Rick is in 3rd. Fast James in his Toyota in 5th place. Everyone's just kept that on. But no, I say everyone's just kept it on. We can always trust Dennis to stuff it somewhere, can't we? I think that's the 2nd time he's gone wide of that corner, isn't it? Let's watch. Does Dennis just gets it all wrong by himself? Even slows up too much and still gets it wrong. Is he going to get damaged for that? No, he doesn't. Dennis, great source of entertainment, I have to say. Oh, Bosonovic! What was going on? Bosonovic has got damage. Was he punted, or was that again his own volition? Bosonovic turns in, just gets it horribly wrong, punts himself off. It's just allowed all the other cars, sorry for the flicking, just allowed all the other cars to get through. So Crazy's up to 6th, Seamus 7th, Bosonovic 8th, now Dennis back to 9th. Crony is in 10th, he's not going to get through. Dominator's now picked up a bit of a penalty in 11th, and Roy back in 12th. So we go back up front, here comes the Mustang. Still in 1st place, Berserker Boy. Over the bridge, coming to heavy braking zone. Off cam, you can see that little bump as they go across there. Really unsettles the car under braking. Mickey has gone board with Mickey in the Ferrari. He had an eventful race last race, did Mickey? Came a few times. Closely following that Mustang. Berserker seems to be late. There we go. Berserker stuffs it into that corner. Just allows Mickey. Oh, Mickey to get past, and Poo-Dog's gone past as well. So Berserker's lost 2 spots in one move. So it's Poo-Dog and Mickey side by side for the lead. Coming into this really weird long left where the apex is a lot later than expect it to be. Berserker's now been joined. Let's go back with Rick. Yep, that little off-circuit moment from Berserker has lost the momentum to allow Rick to come up the inside, side by side with Berserker. Keep it clean through there. A little bit of a touch. Rick's through to third place. Berserker and the Mustang now watching this group. So there's two battles, 1 and 2, and 3 and 4 going on here. This is a great segment. It's very easy to get things wrong, which I think Rick nearly gets wrong there, but it's just allowed Berserker to get a little bit of a run onto Rick into this inside line here. In the meantime, you can see up there Mickey and Poo Dog having a nice little battle. So Berserker's cleanly through there on Rick. Also catching those two up in front because Poo Dog's all over the back of Mickey here. There's the rubbish view on the inside of that car going back. Oh, it's going Berserker. I thought Mickey's gone wide then. Rick's still there and fast. JMS is now catch up to Party. Crazy, I thought Crazy was back. It's Crazy just have a moment. Let's go back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he did. He's Crazy again. He's had a moment. I thought Crazy was high. You see, it's 6th place. Whereabouts is this on the circuit? He's going to go wide. There he goes. Even though it's a 4x4, he's going to lawn cutting as well. So Crazy, by his own volition, back into 7th. Den's going to catch Crazy. No, he's not. Sonovich, Crony, Dominator's off again. Oh, here we go. Let's watch Dominator get this wrong. What happened here? Is it the same corner that Crazy just went off on? We called it GTR corner. It is. It's the same corner. Too fast, too fast, too fast. Ah! Crash. And there we go. Smashes the front end and the tyres, as the wheel as well. It's all damaged. So, in the meantime, back up front. It was just a right ding-dong this race, I do remember. Mickey's out in front with Poo Dog closely behind. I'm just going to have a quick snot break. And we're back. So, Poo Dogs. The poo is smeared all over the arse of Mickey. Trying to find a way up the inside. Oh, they is squeezed up to the barrier like Michael Schumacher. And Rubens Barrichello. I hit everything apart from the pit crew. I think a lot of people hit everything apart from the pit crew in this race. Dominator. But Pooh's still managing to hang on. Oh no, he's got past Mickey. Mickey's flashing his lights at Pooh. But the Pooh slipped up the inside there with a small little gap. Oh, Mickey's got to be very careful in the knee. Put the rear wheel on the inside there. In the meantime, how did Ricky get past Berserker? Where's Ricky? So Rick got past Berserker. So Rick... Alright, this is coming to turn 2. He's got forward with Rick. Rick dives up the inside there. Well, that's a little bit of a dive. He makes it stick, it's all good. Coming around now, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 all within sight of each other. The Mustang is a great car for this circuit, I have to say. Got lots of mid-range power. Berserker stuffs up the inside of Rick. Rick thought he probably had that covered, but the Mustang gets through. Let's go back up to here. So here we are on board with Mickey. Is he going to try and find back at the end of the bridge? And then outbrake Poo Dog. That little bump there unsettles the Mustang, but Rick is nice and smooth for the Ferrari of Mickey, who's starting to get a little bit away, I think. Misses the apex completely there, just a Poo Dog. With Berserker in 3rd place. Just we got it wrong the last time in the circuit. It holds it nice and cleanly this time though. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all within sight of each other. We'll just go through the field, see where they are. So in the first place, we've got Poo-Dog has been called by Mickey again. We'll come back to this in a second. We'll just see if Mickey gets the inside line here on Poo. No, it's not quite close enough. Berserkers. Oh, Berserkers hung the rear end of that Mustang out to dry onto the grass, but has managed to keep it. He's actually gained a little bit of, not sure that's the right way to do it, gained a bit of ground there on the two in front, so the Mustang's really flying, almost literally. Rick's in fourth place, Fast JMS is hanging on to this group in fifth, and then there's a gap between them and Seamus in sixth. Crazy's collected himself, he's back in seventh. Dennis is back in 8th place. Bosonovic in the Lambo gonna get too wide. It's a 4x4 Bosonovic, but it's not that kind of off-road 4x4. Crony's having a quiet race. He can't seem to catch up to anyone in 10th. Dominator's back here in 11th. Was there a moment there as well, Dominator? It's going to be going very slow. Yeah, there's another moment for the Dominator. He goes left, he's got damage as well. Dominator in 11th place, saying hello to every bit of Armco around on the circuit. Oh, looks like Roy was trying to join him at the same spot as well. So the GTR boys at the back having a great time. So the more proper racing is a bit further up front. So Poo-Dog's still in first, Mickey's second, Berserk has now been caught by Rick. Sirocco's very, very nippy, I have to say. Coming into turn, start finish straight, turn 1. For lap with 10 minutes in, this has been an eventful race already. So Berserker's catching up to Mickey, that's definitely closing up there. We're on board here with Rick. Oh, Berserker sizing up that Ferrari, I reckon. Let's see whether it's a little bit too far off. Thinking about undercutting the Ferrari. Oh, looks like everyone's got their braking points wrong there. But yeah, here goes Berserker boy. He's going to go round the outside of Ferrari. Gets up into second place. Can Mickey fight back in that Ferrari? He's already lost a bit of ground now. Oh, that was very close, Mickey. Berserker's cutting off the inside line there, making sure blocking the inside line there. Here we go now. So Berserker's up to 7th, Ricky is in 4th, Mickey's in 3rd. And then Fast JMS, he was close. I think Fast JMS had an issue. He was closer than that, wasn't he? There we go. Fast JMS has had a moment himself as well, trying to catch these boys up. Again, it's this turn 2. Everyone's gone wide. Does he damage a car? No, just gets it wrong. It's just going to lose him so much track time. 1, 2, 3. So we go back up to here. So you can see there's a big gap between the first 4, Fast JMS, and then Crazy has got past Seamus in 7th. Dennis has picked up a penalty in 8th. Crony, probably just for being on the track, that one, Dennis. It's Crony in 9th. Viali 10th. Dominator's back in 11th. So he must have had another off as well there, Dominator, to let Viali through. So someone has left as well. We did have 12. Who's left? Bosonovic has gone there. I wonder what's Bosonovic. In the meantime, 12 minutes gone. Poo-Dog's now out in front. There's the Poo coming to this long left. It's like a double apex. The apex you want to hit's there. That's the apex you want to hit. And Berserker's now a bit of a gap between him and Mickey, who's been harassed. Oh, Rick's got a penalty. What did Rick get a penalty for? His side by side here from Mickey. Oh, he's cut off too much inside corner. Half a second penalty. He's scrubbing it off as much as he can. Hopefully he can't overtake. He can't even got to get scrub it off yet. He's learned his lesson from last week. You can't overtake while you got penalties. Just letting the people out in front get away. So he's scrubbed it off. There we go. Good stuff, Rick. Oh, it's still saying you got 0.0 of a second. So Rick definitely looks like he's got. Let's go through the lap times actually. Rick's doing a 3:21. Mickey's a 3:22. Berserker's 3:21. Poo Dog's 3:20. So Poo's definitely got much quicker pace than the boys around him. Poo finished second in the last race. He's leading this race. Some would say comfortably now, to be honest. Berserker's got a bit of breathing room between himself and Mickey in third place. Rick's got rid of that penalty. He's catching the Ferrari quite quick here in fourth. It's fast JMS after his mistake. It's in fifth place. Crazy's in sixth. Seamus in seventh. Dennis in eighth. Crony in ninth. Quite a long way back is Crony. Brandy 10th. Dominator's off again! And he's properly stuffed it this time. Is that the same corner again? Is that the same? Seriously, Dominator, is that the same corner you crashed the last lap? It is! It's the same corner, mate. He's been off there more times than anyone else. Probably stuffed the car with the engine at the front. Oh man, that's spectacular. Oh, Pooh, I thought it was about to come off then. So we're about halfway through the race. Poo Dog has now got now got a 3.4 second lead over Berserker. So going around that long left-hand turn, this little kink up towards the bridge. Starting to ease away. Berserker's track of nightmares for you. Do you want to make it? I'll make you feel even worse then, DK. I hadn't practiced this track until 7 o'clock on Friday night. I didn't get to do any practice time at all. The first time I tried this track was 7 o'clock this evening. I wish I'd practiced it a bit more. Might have been a bit quicker. But I was quite pleased that I haven't done zero practice in the week. I was up in second place on a track I'd never driven on before. I quite like this circuit. Anyway, here's Mickey now in third place. He seems to be just about catching Berserker, but he's also bringing Rick with him as well. This is right battle royal. Oh, Berserker's got it wrong. Berserker's stuffed it up somewhere. What happened to Berserker? Oh, it's this corner again. I get it wrong here again, don't I? Oh, I hated this little kink. Well, I didn't really get it wrong, just got it too wide. Which is just allowed Rick and Mickey to come up the inside. There we go. And this is where the shenanigans really start kicking in. This is a battle all the way to the end, almost. Berserker's trying to slingshot back underneath Rick here into turn. Oh, Rick blocks him off. And these boys out on the road. Mickey's gone very wide there, up in front. Rick is now in third. It's fast JMS. He's well off the pace from these boys now. Crazy's trying to catch up to fast JMS. Seamus being brought along from Crazy. Dennis behind. Oh, yellow flag. Something's going on up ahead. What was going on? It's Mickey again. Mickey's had a nightmare. What's happened to Mickey? In second place. This is the same corner, but Dominator's just got it wrong out as well. It's a horrible little corner. Gone far too wide. Hits the barrier. Tries to get the power on too quick. Oh, that was close. Ghosted just at the right time to allow Rick up to second place. Berserker's now in third. And now there's a gap between them and Fast JMS. So Mickey's lost so much space. So Fast JMS now up to fourth. Mickey's back into fifth, fighting with Crazy. Hangs on to fifth just about. Who doesn't know? The camera view's rubbish. There we go, that's the one. So Mickey's dropped all the way back from 2nd to 6th with one fatal error from himself. Oh, it's side by side here from Rick and Berserker. Berserker in the Mustang gaining on the Rick, side by side, cruises up the inside, gives Rick some room. Yeah, he does. So now it's a drag down to the last corner, but Rick's still on got the inside line. Pudog's now outside, up ahead. Berserker lets Rick go through. He's trying to get a slingshot back underneath at the last corner. Rick tries to block him off. Berserker's having to go around the outside. So Mustang versus Sirocco power. Ooh! Rick swings across the track then. We're coming up to... Right, we are 17 minutes in, beginning of lap 6. The Mustang's still right in the tailpipes of Rick here. Coming up to this fateful turn 2. Rick's trying to block Berserker. They both sort of go wide enough. Berserker's thought about it, just bails out, but it looks like Rick might have gone a bit too wide. No, it's all good. Great racing here for these two boys. On board with Berserker from this point of view. Bumper cam, I think it is. Berserker took Rick this little kink just coming up to the right a couple of laps before, but Rick blocks it off this time. Good driving there from Rick. They're both taking a bit of grass. Oh, right on the big long. Oh, let's go back. There's contact there. What happened there? Let's go back and see what happened here. There was a bit of contact. I had a bump. Oh, it just pushed Ricky wide a little bit, but Berserker's, yep, he's given the space back, so Ricky's back into 2nd place. Berserker's in 3rd. Now we've got a train of drivers here. We've got Fast Seamus coming over the bridge. Crazy in 5th. Mickey's 6th. Seamus 7th. Dennis with a penalty in 8th. Cronies off the pace in 9th. Viali 10th. Dominator back here cruising around in 11th. So Pudog with 12 minutes to go. Oh, that could have gone wrong. He's now got very comfortable lead, I guess. 10-second lead over Rick in 2nd place. He's now got a gap between himself and Berserker in 3rd. Fast JMS is slowly reeling these boys in as well. He's just had his fastest sector time. It's Fast JMS. Crazy is in 5th, Mickey's in 6th, Seamus is in 7th. Sort of continuous. So while we have a little go on with Seamus, I'll just have another quick stop break and then come back. Seamus took too much grass that time. Take that the wrong way as well, can you? He's giving himself a penalty. I think all these boys are starting to concertina up, you know. JMS is definitely caught up now to the Mustang in front. Let's go aboard and see if we can get a view from here. The Toyota seems to be quicker than I thought it would be. Oh, that was risky. Yeah, a bit too risky. JMS gets it wrong. Is he going to smash the car? And he does damage it. Oh, JMS, just when he was catching up to the guys in front, gets it wrong. Just a bit too wide. Dennis has now gone through. So JMS stuffs it all by himself. Shane's still got that penalty. He's got another one, it looks like, actually. Mickey's gone too wide, scrubs off some time. Seamus going to have to drive up behind and push Mickey along, trying to get rid of the penalty. So these boys out on the road a little bit. In the meantime, Crazy's now, he's gone through the field, he's quietly getting the job done. He's had a very quiet race, but he's now back up to 4th. You can see the podium just in front of him, with Berserker Boy and the Mustang just ahead. So let's go through the lap times. Crazy's done a 3:20. Pooh's fastest lap time. Pooh Dog's on the 3:19. That's the fastest lap. It's Pooh coming up to the bridge. So there's Pooh Dog in first at a 3:19. Here's Rick in second. It's on a 3:21. Berserker's doing as best as a 3:21. Oh, and he stuffs it up as well coming across the bridge. But yeah, Crazy's done 3:20. So Crazy's slowly but surely keeping out of trouble and closing in on the podium positions. Mickey, who's had an eventful evening, been off a few times in the last race, has been off once or twice in this one, scraped the side of that Ferrari. Oh yeah, you take it easy, mate. I hope you can catch the rest of this race afterwards, but thanks, no worries, mate. I'll see you again soon. We got Mickey now in that battered Ferrari in fifth. Seamus finally scrubbed off his penalties. Been harassed by Dennis now for 6th and 7th. Poor JMS, who had one mistake, has dropped him all the way back to 8th. Oh, it looks like he's done another mistake. He's trying too hard now. He's going to lose more time for that. Crony's up to 9th, still way off the pace. Viali and Dominator. So we'll go back up to, where's the nearest battle at the moment? Berserker's slightly closing in on Rick. Everyone's spread out just for the moment. Closest battle seems to be this one with Dennis and Seamus, but even that's not particularly close at the moment. So it's all a bit of as you were. So we'll go back up with Pooh Dog for a minute while I just have another quick drink. So Pooh's got an 11-second lead over Rick in second place. Rick's starting to put out a bit more of a lead over Berserker, who's starting to fall back into the clutches, Berserker, of Crazy here in fourth place. So the gap is 2.4 seconds between Berserker and Crazy. With Crazy. Crazy's bringing Mickey with him. These two fast drivers. Seamus managing to hang on to 6th place in front of Dennis. Oh, Seamus losing the plot big time. Losing track time all the time. He's hitting all these barriers. He's trying to beat Dominator now for most barriers hit in a race. Oh, Rick's gone off. Oh, that's not good. Rick's going to lose a whole load of momentum for Rick. Innocent turn 2. Gets it wrong by himself. Is it because of the tyre wear's going off? He does. Yeah, Rick gets it wrong. Doesn't damage the car, I don't think. No, it doesn't. Let's have a go on board with Berserker. Is that going to allow him Berserker? Yeah, he's got momentum now as Berserker in the Mustang. You can see he's catching right up to the back end of Rick. He's still got a lot of gap between the Mustang and the GTR, so that little mistake by Rick has just allowed Berserker and the Mustang to catch right up into the bridge section. On board with Berserker, right in the tailpipes of Rick now. This is the battle for second place. Just see if there's any other battles brewing anywhere else. So he's Crazy in fourth. Mickey's trying to catch up to Crazy. Seamus and Dennis all got a bit of gap between him and Fast Seamus. Crony, Viali, Dominator. No, everyone's spread out. So really, the closest battle is this one up front here for second and third. Oh, so Rick gets that a little bit wrong. Just allow Berserker and Thunderbird 2 to catch right up. You can see Crazy's in the background. Berserker looks up the inside, but Rick bails out of it here at this sharp left-hand corner. See Crazy, it was a 2-second gap between Crazy and Berserker, but it's now down to 1.6. Oh, Ricky's got it wrong again at that corner. He's on board with Berserker as he comes to his king. The corner that Berserker keeps getting wrong. It now looks like Rick's getting it wrong. So it's just allowed Berserker again to catch a little bit more up to the back end of Rick in that Sirocco. Berserker flashing his lights. Yeah, he's definitely got the Mustang's definitely got the power here. He's trying to go up the inside. Oh, there's squabbling over the inside line there. Berserker goes a bit too wide. He's going to lose a bit of time for that. How far away is Crazy's? Not quite there yet. So Berserker, Poo Dog's out in front at the moment. Berserker's flashing his lights at Rick, trying to find a way through. Let's see if anything else is going on anywhere else. Poo Dog's on his own. There's Rick and Berserker Boy for second place. Berserker's trying to go around the outside. You can see Crazy in the background. Here goes Berserker up the inside. Rick tries to cut inside. Doesn't quite manage to do it. It's going back with Rick. Coming up the inside here. Flashes his lights. Oh no, it's gone wrong. Rick's just driven Berserker off the track. Oh dear, it's all gone horribly wrong for the two of them. Rick's letting Berserker come back through. So Crazy's now up into second place. Mickey's trying to go around the outside of Berserker. Mickey's gone all the way through. Now he's going to get it wrong into the barrier himself. Smashes the Ferrari. So Mickey was up to third place despite everything that's been going on. Oh man, what a series of events there. So Crazy, James has got penalties quite a long way ahead of Dennis though. So all of that has just allowed Poo Dog to pull away further. And Crazy's just had a really quiet race, just managed to get it done, is now up to second place. Great drive here from Pavel, I have to say. In the meantime, these two boys have been squabbling over second and third, and now squabbling over third and fourth. Berserker's squeezing up the inside of Rick into turn one. Let's go back to Berserker's still flashing his lights. Rick coming up to the main straight. Rick's trying to go up the inside. Oh, Berserker nips up the inside there. I think Rick's going to undercut Berserker. No, Mustang still holding on to third place. Got the inside line now. Who's that back? Mickey back there. Side by side into his braking. Berserker and Ricky still side by side with each other. Battle out of it. These two boys getting to know each other very well this race. And I think what they're doing is, they're holding each other up. So Mickey is now catching this group. On board with Mickey. As we look at the squabbling Berserker and Rick coming up to the bridge. Mickey's... Oh, it looks like Rick's got it far too late. Is Mickey going to nick fourth place? He is. Just to double check on that. So here's Rick. His front tyres aren't great. Coming up to the bridge. Oh, he's got it braking far too late there. A little bit of contact there with Berserker as he went through. Seamus has now overtaken the recovering Rick, and that little mistake shot Rick back to sixth place. 2 minutes to go. Blimey, I didn't realise we were on at the time. Seamus trying to scrub the penalty off. Oh, and Rick nearly goes into the back of Seamus because of it. Seamus desperately trying to get rid of that penalty. Mickey's gone wide and he's spun it up again. Oh, Mickey, what a nightmare you've had tonight. What a nightmare race you've had. In the meantime, Poo Dog has been out on his own. He's now got 1 minute to go. He's got a 15-second lead over everyone else. He's had a great drive. You can see the field is properly strung out now. Whereabouts on the circuit are we? We are sort of about 3/4 of the way through the circuit, so let's have a look. 40 seconds to go. This probably is going to be, could be Poo Dog's last lap. Crazy's got through the carnage and just cruised up to second place. Berserker's has an eventful race with Rick. Rick's back up to fourth. Of course, Mickey came off. Seamus is now off again. Again, Dennis is catching back up to Seamus. Let's go on board with Dennis. Can Dennis find a way past the Irishman? Yep, Seamus bails out of it because he was. Oh, let's go back again. Let's have a look at it again. Seamus bails out of it to try and scrub the penalty off as well. I thought Dennis ghosted through him. Tries to go around the outside and then he comes back in. So now it's even Stevens as you are. Can Dennis find a way past the other Sirocco? Oh, nearly puts him wide. This is the last lap. Let's go back up front to see where Pudog is. Yeah, he's coming down the start-finish straight. Pudog is going to win the second race. What an entertaining race this was. So Pudog finishes in first. Crazy's coming around the last corner, hacks the GTR, doesn't get any damage, and he's got a penalty for it as well. Roy's finished in 10th place, Viali 10th. Crazy's brilliant drive for second. Berserker has had a really, really tough race. He's going to finish in 3rd place. Rig had a great battle with Berserker for 4th place, but Seamus and Dennis coming across the line now. Seamus just nips it from Dennis. Let's go back and just see how close that was on the line. Seamus is going to finish in 5th. Where's Dennis? Let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look. How close was this? I think that's the line, isn't it? Walkabout, walk mode. Yep, that's the line. Look at it. That's a close finish between these two boys. I'll try and see if I can. I don't think I'll be able to do it any more than that. So Seamus is going to finish. There we go. Oh, I think it's just a bit too far. Let's a quick look again. Yeah, so across the line, that little clink, and that's the difference between a nose. Let's exit. So Seamus finishes in 5th place. Dennis is in 6th place. Nick is in 7th place. Oh, let's go back again. Stuff like that's the view I wanted. Mick is going to finish in 7th place. Comes around the corner in that entertaining drive from Mickey. Been off a few times. So Seamus 5th, Dennis 6th, Mickey 7th, Fast JMS 8th, Crony 9th. And Dominator will finish in 11th. Let's join Crony versus Crony on the circuit. Oh, coming down to the last corner now. So that'll be your race then for race 6 of the season. Let's watch Crony come across the line in 9th place. And there we have it. So I'm not going to Dominator in the pitch. I'm going to end it here. So thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you again soon next week. Hope to see you again soon, and which should be sometime next week. And take it easy, and see you later. Bye.